local fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Cam Little to kick off.
Cam Little out for the opening kick. And away we go at the link. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he'll get this up to his own 44. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Hurts looking to throw. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Handoff now to the receiver. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
This was certainly a call mixed into the game plan this early to try and start the guessing game defensively. Just another wrinkle for that group to deal with.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. That's brought in. It's his back, Rashard Smith. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here's a design run. Hurts. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their rookie from Michigan. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Nike 18.
They'll run in here with Jaden Blue. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
It's on target to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They stay on the ground with Williams. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All right, here we go. 2nd down. A 3rd down run with Blue. He has room past the 25. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunky yards there as a result. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They go with Williams on the counter. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
He'll air it out on third. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on third down. Instead, it's incomplete. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. This from 35 yards away. Little knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On first down, they'll run. No one's around him. He's got space. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. The Eagles with the lead here at the Link. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. He brings it in. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11.
14. Cowboys 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And screen here to Blue. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped, but this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He's going to throw this one. Escapes the pocket. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Ready up.
Now looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
They're going play action. Big strike here to Williams. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. On the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a one-score game before halftime. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Cam Little to kick off.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. He's got him. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him. It ends with a touchdown. Elliott on Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
They're on 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Go.
Taken in by Williams outright. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for Dallas 1st down.
Let's go now.
Running right, it's Williams. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. The play fake, he'll throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop the potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Great.
Play action. Hurts has it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. You've been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Connects on the crosser. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts on first down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 73, 73. Dre, set. On anyone, Delta.
It's Hurts once again. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Dre, set. Delta.
And again, here's Hurts. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Elliott connects there, and that extends their lead to 14.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Give on second here to Blue. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. He's dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Begins his return at the 16. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Taking a deep shot here. Looking for Smith, but it's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Oh, he loses the football. And the Eagles get to it. Quick thinking and a great effort. Brock adds a bunch on that fumble return.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, interception, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
Took his shot at 6 that time. So second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Eagles have the football, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Downs. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have likely locked up the win right there. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Police take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed to his running back. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First and 10, looking to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take over as he records his 10th career INT.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Getting out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
At their own 14-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 19, track.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Dallas.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
First down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Cowboy.
They are throwing it again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. And this one is launched downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
On first down, Hurts finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles moments away from their 4th win of the year. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Crowd left Yeti. No touch that. No.
Hurts throwing again. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that means third down coming up.
Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
No touch that. Right anyway, yeah. No touch.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
They got a hand on it, and now it's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
We hear from the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 37.
Throwing on seconds. Forced out to his right. Hits him on the out route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
And the Cowboys first down.
Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
They're going to pass it here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes it down to the 33. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead.
38, Cowboys 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Now, 4 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Cowboys.
They run the toss to Blue. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival.